Hi Pisces, welcome in. We're going to take a look at your energy and see what's going on. If you're new, my name is Shannon. Glad to have you. There's a video down below that I would ask that you would go watch real quick, and then you can come back if you don't want to after watching that. And thanks for checking me out. It's a very intense channel. I will not hold back. I do a judgment work here for the Most High God. And he is real, and he needs to be feared and revered, and things that he brings out is like intense stuff. And so I just need to tell you that if you're real sensitive, then I won't be your channel. If you've fallen down, everybody has, please just get up and make it right. That's all you can do. If you don't want to, then again, please just leave my channel. I'm not looking for crybaby type of energies. I'm looking for people who will exercise spiritually to get up and do right things in the earth realm, okay? So if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then you don't, I guess. Let's see what's going on with y'all. Show me Pisces energy, the most important thing that they need to know, what they need to understand, what they need to bypass, what they need to continue in, what needs to be uncovered here, please. Yehovah Elohim for Pisces. Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? I'm feeling a real sobering type of an energy with you all. We have the Emperor, headship, or you are dealing with headship, or you are the headship. There's stubbornness here with that in the negative of that energy, and it's a tyrant in the negative. War. It's also a great protector energy here as well, if that's upright. The Emperor, get up, take a risk, and won't lose if he's in the upright. He can touch heaven. He's got all four kings in him. He's one of the most favorite cards of the deck for me, if it's upright. Okay, we also have the Pentacle coming out here. Regardless if it's Aries or not, I just like the energy of the Emperor because it's a great protector. And there is a great big person out here that can heal or kill something. Okay, there's a judge out here attached to something. Then there is the word can go back to a judge. So the Temperance, and there's some type of a returning here in somebody's husband specifically, or there's something sexual that's out here, and there's a pregnancy attached to something as well for some of you all. That's the pictograph of the sperm. I've had the word river come out today in wording and in the tarot, and this is the river. It's also a spiritual card as well. And then, yes, there is definitely some type of headship around y'all's energy, either is dealing with you or you are that headship. Let me turn this around here for you all and get it up in here. So the head, the man, the boss, the chief is something. Somebody, it could be circling around for an attack here, folks. It's just come out really heavy today because one of the words out here can go back to that type of an energy. And I had some type of a medical stuff that was real big just coming out in the Aquarius reading. And so we have the RN, or you could also be a runner if you run that back into itself as well, because I had the park also come out. There's people involved in some stuff that's going on in a really big way. So there's some type of a shouting either of desperation or joy could be out here with this word, one direction or the other as well. So depending on what this new beginning is about and this judgment that's going on with your energy space, positive or negative, there's something to this. Somebody could be seeing the light of something here. There's germination out here of something going on. Okay, and the light and the lamp goes back to a direction of one of these combinations out here, and the light and the lamp goes back to the law of the Most High God. We definitely have somebody just in general in some type of leadership place who could, put the law down somewhere. If it's upright, something is very much over here, then something's over here. It's ending. There's a judgment here on something taking place. Okay. Some type of something is around a baby here. One of the words out here can go to like an umbilical cord. It also goes to ropes or tying of something. Now, I will just say that in this Lenormand deck just a second ago in the Aquarius reading, That card shows somebody holding a cord. If there was some type of a death out here and a cord went around somebody's neck area, because this is the head area here, and this can represent eternity, and there was a contract around some death matter, somebody, some type of a circling around to attack somebody is here around some stuff, because I had just a big time attacking energies come out today, then that energy is showing up out here. Somebody really have to use their wisdom here around something going on in a really big way for some stuff that's taking place or trying to. There's something around a debt or a deception. Debts go back to loans, can be out here. There's a word out here that can go to a loan of some type. If somebody's trying to get somebody, because somebody just a second ago in the Aquarius reading was trying to get somebody to go and be mean to somebody. Why would you do that? Well, because somebody's got hatred in their heart. That's why somebody would do it. Because somebody's a freakazoid. They're wicked. They're perverted. They're twisted. They're dark. They don't have the light for somebody trying to do that. Somebody here, they come again, but these energies right here go back to, I'm coming back around again. Somebody's an idiot. There's going to be, somebody's going to be caught for that stuff, folks. Okay? There's going to be a judgment on you around something. Somebody's dealing with a co-worker for some of you all, since the head, the man, the boss goes back to this energy here in a really big way. And there definitely is something around travel issues. I've had the word driver also come out today as well. That's interesting. The word red come out today, and the R and the D make the phonics of red. And I literally had it come out in wording in 2 different cards today as well. So that's a political party as well. I just had America come out. The Emperor is also wearing red as well. Whatever. And, Russia, the R is also here. There's something huge going on, folks. There's something really huge going on. Show me that pentacle here. There's a situation that I spoke about not too long ago. Just let me process here with you all about the umbilical cord and it being consumed and eaten. Okay, now if you've never heard that before, if you have a child with a midwife, some places will ask the mother if they want the placenta grounded up into like a capsule or something. They say that'll go back to like nourishment and stuff like that, but that's really a form of cannibalism, folks. It is. Okay, and so there is something out here around that energy just coming through my spirit and showing itself out here on some stuff. And the D and the R can also go back to doctor energy, and RN goes back to that kind of stuff as well. The umbilical cord is out here, and that kind of stuff is all tied in with that. This is a pregnancy here, and I can pull right out of the scripture where the Most High God said that if you didn't keep the commandments that fell into, and the commandments are what? The lamp, the light. One of those words out here in the combination is a lamp and a light, which takes us back to the word of the Most High. And so that stuff taking place where people say, yeah, I'll go ahead, because a doctor saying that that's okay for you to consume that's a form of cannibalism, and it is found in the scripture underneath the curses that will apply to people that the Most High said, and if you don't keep the light or the law or the Torah, then the curses are here, and these kind of things will happen to you. And that stuff can be broke down and be found, and so that's out here. It is out here. It's out here. Why ever it's showing itself to me, it's out here around something. And look, people, cannibalism is nasty. But there's a curse somewhere. There's some type of cursed thing that's happened somewhere. I'm sorry if you all don't like that, folks. But the Torah is found in the tarot. And either you're going to accept the word of the Most High God and walk in the light and have understanding, or you're going to fall into some perversion. And he says, my people are destroyed for lack of any kind of knowledge, and because people don't read what the word of the Most High says. Then the Most High said, you leave him, all who leave him will be consumed. So consumption is really big. Let me show you something real quick. I was going to have a discussion about, actually, I'm going to come back and do a general discussion on what I'm going to share here with that energy. Let me just get on with your reading. This is heavy stuff, but people are going to have to look at some heavy stuff and have an understanding of why war is even going on with some stuff, because people don't keep the light, the true light, not the false light, the true light of things and knowledge of things that are really taking place. But just in general, there's something around a pregnancy, a baby, a sexual matter out here with you all, and something about work. And something's over and there's judgment going on. Just with the general sense of what's out here. Show me this pentacle. And there's something about circling around to attack somebody because somebody lost their living freaking mind for some people's cases. Because they ain't keeping the commandments the way that they should. The tower in the reverse. Just somebody really being humbled out here in a really big way, having to really rebuild something in a really big way, something known. There's a physician here as well. The head of something is really here, real big in your energy space. This is the Aleph head. Somebody who leads clans of people is also, again, it's out here. Empires, the head, the man, the boss, the chief. The word is a judge. Somebody who can heal or kill something in a really big way. With the headship, so we've got the headship really coming out, connected to something that you're dealing with out here, and knowledge of something. And I just had something about the eye doctor or cataracts, and the eyeball is here and a physician's here. So whatever that's coming out, whatever the connections are there around something, something's known here with a matter. It is. That pentacle's around this manipulative thing with IT workers here that work in a really high position somewhere around some things where this money is involved in. Somebody's tower's coming down a really big freaking way. Somebody's being humbled. Let me take this other deck real quick. Somebody's home is out here attached to some stuff. Well, it's come out real heavy today. The house card has showed itself. It's come out in wording. Found my hands in the homemade deck. We have had a household here. People's houses better get in order. There's judgments going on, folks. The tree, your tree, where's it planted? This is about the mind space when it comes out. It's about being grounded, okay? And the Most High said that the axe is at the root of the tree, right? And either you bear good fruit or you don't. It's about, there's fruit can come on a tree where things can be consumed. And we have family trees out here attached to some stuff as well going on. The moon also take back to the home. Okay, it also take you back to secrets. In this deck, this 11 romance situation, something's going on with the boss or at work with an employee, or something with your husband is out here around something. There's also a fire situation showing up out here with the world card. Secrets, fear goes also back to the moon. It's about using your intuition. It's about laying down, hunting, chasing things in ambush in the Hebraic language, because it has like a military kind of a feel to it in the negative of the moon in the Hebraic language. And we have war here, and we have explosions going on here. And it's upright, righteous, and humble in all uprightness. This is integrity for me. And so is this, if that's all in the upright. And there's protection out here around some stuff, then there is. Because somebody's got some type of, I'm hunting you, and I'm chasing you, and I'm circling around to do something out here. Because somebody's a kook. Somebody's an evil person somewhere. The DA is here as well. We do have medical. There it is. There's that rope that we were talking about. Or it's making reference to an umbilical cord. But it is here. The rope. Somebody likes to be evil and nasty and disgusting and filthy and gross. And I get off on it. And because they've lost their mind. Somebody lost their mind somewhere. And then there is the journal, exposure of things. Things being, exposed, and education is out here. Somebody being educated by some type of a mystery out here. That something's over. Something going to be over in a really big way. Okay? The stork. All right, well, there's some type of whoredom and stuff out here. And a baby goes back to the stork as well. Anyway. I heard somebody just said, we're not under the curses. Look, people, you really need to read the scripture. Understand that there's been people that have lied to you about a lot of things out of the scripture. A lot of people have no idea what's in that book. And there's some heavy stuff out there that's eternal and perpetual. And I don't have time to break it all down. But anyway, you ain't under the curse unless you're walking in the truth. Anyway, there is something to do with intelligence out here. It's big time headship out here around your energy in a really big way. Despise not the chastising of Jehovah, neither be weary of his correction. There's a lot of correction going on right now. And people need to figure out what they need to, what side they're going to be on it. And either live or die. I don't know. Be blessed or cursed. But whatever. Some people are being chastised, and they went crazy in the chastising of the Most High God. And whatever the judgment is, it is. It is what it is, right? Jehovah loves those who he corrects. Okay? Even a father in whom he delights. Don't be weary in this correction that's going on out here. Just do the right thing, folks. Something's around a love matter out here. Somebody's got extreme mood swings and they're bipolar out here. Okay, well, somebody also in another reading had to be monitored all the time because they were unpredictable. And that's dangerous. You're dealing with a dangerous party out here. And if they're in headship somewhere, people, they need to be dealt with. They need to be taken away. Look, judgment on a city. It's coming. That's twice now my hands fell. It's coming, folks. It's coming. Their city's going to be destroyed because they don't want none of God's ways. Okay? And he ain't going to stand in your way. You want to be perverted, even though something can be proven. And the truth is here, then he'll give you over to a reprobate mind. He's going to get everybody in one place, and he's going to explode some people in a really big way. And a lot of people can go out to eternity. And those people who walk in the ways of the Most High, we don't even feel no evil thing. We just wake up in eternity. We live forever. We ain't afraid of this stuff because we know who our God is. But he's got to do something, folks. Get rid of this nonsense that's going on in the earth. It's disgust. Okay? He brought up there's judgment. There's judgment on a community and a city and everything else, man. Somebody who works with metals, a craftsman is here, a mason, an engraver, a carpenter, a blacksmith is out here. I won't get into that. That's real huge as well. Gifts and donations and contributions and inheritances and stuff like that. And some people have manipulation on the towers, around even around children. Okay, and whatever. There's a bunch of money attached to some stuff that's come out over and over. A declaration in a town is going on. Well, there's a judgment, people, in cities. Okay? An evil report was made on purpose by an evildoer who hates, and it's being exposed. Okay, that literally just came out in the Aquarius reading. So whoever's got the connection there, a lot of stuff, like I said at the top of this video, was hitting me based off of that reading. And so my hands found that same card in their reading. Somebody does have hatred because that card came out. That's the devil card. And they just went and they made an evil report on purpose. They did something to somebody's life out here just because they had some type of hatred in their heart. Why? Could it have stemmed back to being under the section of curses that will take place if you don't keep the commandments? And unbeknownst to somebody, they just did something real small, thinking it was no big deal. Had my baby, and here we go. Do you want this pill? Okay, and boom, they took that thing, and they got destroyed for lack of knowledge of what something was going on, and it grew into something. Somebody just evilly just went and made some report, and something nasty is out here now. So I'm bringing all that up just for an example. It's the truth, but even just an example, because people, they move on emotion, they move on nonsense, and something so small became something so huge. If faith as small as a mustard seed can grow for something positive on this tree, so can wickedness, people. So can wickedness. So can wickedness. Didn't even think twice that I'm eating part of my baby and myself that just grew inside of me. That's grossness. Anyway, there is somebody wicked out here. The next word says wicked. Somebody did depart and leave the correct path. Okay? And it caused them to go do some evil reporting just because they hated somebody for whatever reason, why their mind went twisted. It really brought some great big damage, because in the Aquarian reading, the rune that came out was the Manaz, and it has a meaning of a for sure legal victory, but it has a meaning of a suffered one. It's been suffered real bad on somebody. All because somebody's crazy, or because they sit somewhere in a position and there's a maladministration somewhere. Well, I clickety click on the tower, and they made other people hate based off of their nonsense that they've done. And because people don't sit down and go, what's going on? It's crazy out here. Anyway, the Most High says he is going to tread his feet on the enemy. It's the date of vengeance. Yes, it is. There it is, electronics. It's right here. IT workers came out in wording that's showing up right here. And there was money around that stuff. All because somebody hated. Travel energy and traveling on electronics and drivers and things like that. And people doing stuff with people's money and altering things and whatever. And then music and singer energy is a connection to something that's also going on out here as well. It's incredible. It's over. We have the Degas, the letter D. It's right here. The letter D is here. This is a plot that was around somebody's relationship. Whatever it was there for, it was there. And just a second ago in the Aquarius reading, that crossroad card represents a plot, and also represents in this deck, where do I go, how do I escape, how do I get out of here? You ain't gonna be able to get out of here, baby doll. You ain't gonna be able to. You're caught for whatever you got mixed up in. So it's retarded. This also looks like a bow tie. It's kind of wore down, but it also looks like glasses without the stem, and I'm just going to bring it out here because we have the eyeball here, and it came out in the Aquarian reading real heavy there with some type of a connection going on. It looks like an hourglass if you turn it the other way, and it's time for something. It's time for a judgment. It's time for something to end. It's time for people to wake up. It's time for people to turn from some nonsense and get a clue about some things that are going on in a really big way. It's a big warning out here to check your relationships and stuff like that, because we've got manipulation going on around some stuff as well. This is a new cycle, and it is. There's something brand new going on and something ending, and there's some type of a deliverance out of this judgment taking place, but it's your choice on what side of that judgment you're going to end up on today. Shalom.